Congratulations on romancing your Bespotties. You breezed through that. Well, it looks like you have most of the basics. Please visit me for some more challenges. You just need to press X in the garden to bring up the menu, select the village option, and then look for my face. If you help me, I can give you some cool stuff.
But yeah, he's pretty much the quest giver of the game, and it gives you sort of more of a guidance of how to get certain things in the game from time to time. And there's Lottie. Lottie.
Hey everyone, you should all know my store's open again. I expect to see you in here very soon. Just bring lots of cash. Nobody likes the taste of chocolate coins more than Lottie, I can tell you.
Yeah, her name's Lottie, costs a lot or something like that, or just costs a lot, and that's why her name's Lottie, who knows. But either way, before we do that, and before I forget, I'm going to talk to Seedos again, because I want to get some seeds. I want to get more daisies.
Sometimes piñatas prefer eating seeds to the plant they grow.
If I remember correctly, sometimes this dude just gives false information, which is also quite helpful. Did we get another daisy? I don't even know what seed this is. I think if we press Y, we would have been able to see it, but... Oh, it's a carrot. Cool. We can plant that. Some piñatas want carrots and other types of fruits and vegetables, but we're not going to concern ourselves with that. Carrots are also, like, decent to get money, if I remember correctly. But we're going to the menu. We're going to the village and going to cost a lot. Because I want to see what her wares are.
Ah, if it isn't the new gardener in town. You're guaranteed a warm welcome at Cost-A-Lot's store, whether you're here to buy or sell. Which will it be today? Highlight and select one, and let's get those coins flowing. Happy shopping.
Also, this song is pretty much like the most Grant Kirkhope song that's pretty much in the game. Also, Banjo-Kazooie is like in the background there as a statue, and also like a knight. I don't really know what that thing in the background is, but you know, chess pieces. But we can buy all sorts of things. We can buy vegetables and produce and whatnot, which largely we're just going to be buying ourselves, or just planting ourselves, really. But eventually, like every now and then, you just need to buy some of these things because you can either just not create it yourself, or you just want one quickly. You can also just buy some of these, some of which actually like attract piñatas as well. Like some of them want specific types of garden decoration, but you can also just decorate your garden with it. And you can pave the garden as well. Right now we only have stone, but as What's-Her-Face said a couple times, the more you level up, the more things you get, and it is amazing. So we can buy buttercup, daisy, carrots, and turnip seeds. And we're just going to plant a couple more daisies.
You're buying, huh? I knew we could be friends.
Because that's what the one person thing wanted. So we're just going to plant a bunch of these. Just going to plant them nearby the other ones. Plant, and plant, and plant, and plant. And cool. Nope. Plant. And then finish shopping. There we go. They all get planted. Get our watering can. Start pouring. You can also do a long pour, as the game calls it, and then you don't have to hold the button as much, and it doesn't take as long, especially with like a lot of these things. And this thing's growing just fine. So this is the point where the game stops being sort of tutorial-y, and we just have a fun time. Just making numbers go up pretty much. Ordinarily, at this point, I would just try to just romance a whole bunch of these Bespotties to just get like 7 of them in our garden because we'd get slightly more experience for it. But I think I'm just gonna try and get a couple new ones in our garden firsthand. Also, we're gonna see what challenges this guy is available to us. You don't currently have a Langston Challenge or World Challenge. Oh, right, because we need to talk to him via the thingy thing. So we're gonna go to the menu, and we're gonna go to the village, and we're gonna go to Langston. So we need a spearmint, or a marshmallow, or a whirlwind. I don't know which one I want to do most, but I think I'm gonna do spearmint. We've gotten the spearmint before, it's probably somewhere out there. Just has to be at maximum candiosity, so that shouldn't be too hard to do. And I'm curious, actually, do we have access to fertilizer yet? I'm not sure if we do. I think it's something you can buy at Cost-A-Lot store, but it might improve our flowers a bit.
So I'm not the only person who can't afford to sleep around here.
But I don't think we have that yet. Otherwise, I think there'd just be like a fertilizer section somewhere in there. So I guess we don't have like that yet. She gets kind of sad when you leave without spending money because that's just how she is. And what is this? What is that? Yeah, that one just wants 4 daisies, and I'm guessing this one is the same creature. It can be kind of hard to like target these flying creatures, but it's not too impossible. What does this guy want? I mostly want these guys in the garden because they get so happy when you like pour water over them. It looks adorable. It looks adorable. Come on. Get close enough because I can't actually move my cursor to that part of the world. Not really sure why either. It's just a thing they made. I guess so you can't traverse too far into the wilderness and find out that some of these things don't have like a back inside and stuff like that. You know, tiny things. There we go. So this guy wants to eat at least one partridge or one bunnycomb. And I think if we have a bunch of carrots in our garden, we'd probably get bunnycombs because they like carrots and they're bunnies. And I don't know how to get the other one, but it'll probably make sense somewhere along the line. But I think I'm just going to sell this one. Get 10 coins for that. Just finished selling that right there. And let's see, what is another good idea? I think I'm just going to actually just plant a bunch of things. One of the nice things that this game adds, like outside of, compared to the original game, like just Viva Piñata, is this seed bag because you don't have to go like to the store every single time. And it just saves some time, you know. And there's a lot of piñatas which are just like have X amount of fruit or vegetables in your garden, and you don't have to go all the way to the store and then buy the single seed and then go back to the store once you've planted that one and then go to the next one. Just have that process take like 5 hours. And I think that's kind of cool. We might want to consider actually growing some grass all over the place as well, just because to just sort of even it out a little bit more. The soil does attract worms, and worms do attract spearmints, but in the end we only really need one. And let's see if there's actually a thing that says how to make this one happier. I'm not actually 100% sure, to be honest. You can buy accessories for them sometimes, though I don't know if we have the store available which allows us to do that yet. So that might not work yet. But bluebell seeds are something that this one needs to romance, so we might consider just getting one of those and giving it and hoping that it makes this one happy. We can obviously also rename it because that's the thing that they said in the tutorial, so we're going to call this bird... Burb. We're going to call this one Burb the Burb. Because I'm too lazy to spell out anything. Does this one increase its candy ass? No, that does not increase it much at all. That did not help. Pretty much remotely, but whatever. We can just go to the bedroom and get a seed bag. And do we have bluebell seeds yet? No, we do not. We do not actually have those yet. So we're just gonna... Oh, it might actually be that this one is one of them that I just don't know, but... I'm actually just gonna, like, buy one and not plant it. Unlike the other ones. And have this one eat it. And see what this does to its candiosity. Yum, 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 yum. It's a little bit happier. It worked out a little bit. There are also like certain things that piñatas can eat that makes them actually change color as well. And it'll like make them alternate, which is pretty cool when that happens. I wonder if I could just feed her a whole bunch of these. Come on. Eat as many of these as possible. My Spotty's walking over my carrots. It might have to be like daytime before a bunnycomb appears, or it may just need like a certain amount of grass or something like that. Sometimes you just don't know. And yeah, we're just gonna have this bird eat a bunch of seeds. And that should work out, I think. That might be the last one required. There we go. There we go. And it's a bunnycomb! I was correct in my assessment of just having a large quantity of carrots in my garden. There are a couple which are just like super elaborate requirements what you need, and I'll probably end up using a guide in some of the later videos, but for the first part it's pretty logical.
Did you see that bunnycomb appear? He must be able to smell the carrot in your garden.
Yeah, the singular carrot in my garden. Alright, pack the burb the burb. He's going to a party. It's gonna be great. Do we get the cutscene again, or are you just gonna let it play for itself? Oh yeah, it doesn't actually play the cutscene. But you can still, like, watch it from a distance this way. Boom. Didn't even make a sound because we're just that far away. But let's see, bunnycomb. I want to get bunnycomb, because if we get a bunnycomb, then we can get the other piñata. Like, it's just a really large sequence of events to eventually get all of the various piñatas in this game. But it's exciting.
Here we are at level 5. Doesn't seem like 5 minutes since you had only just begun. Lottie has some new paving in stock, as well as some decorative items to use in the garden. More importantly...
Watering can upgrade. See those too. Alright, cool. So that's things. Where's the bunnycomb though? I want to see the bun. I want to see the bun. All I want to do is see the bun. It has to be... Yeah, there it is. Bun. What do you want? Have 4 square bananas of grass and eat 2 carrots. So, we'll just make it a little bit easier for a little bunny friend. And not do that. And instead, not sell it. That's also a pretty good idea. Okay. How about we try picking it up? And we'll just press a little bit closer to our little bun friend over there. Pick up. It might... Oh god, someone's being hunted. It's probably a worm. It is a worm. Okay. We can watch some exciting combat happen over here between... I'm guessing it's this one at least. Oh yeah. Throwing them... arrows? It's actually shooting arrows. But yeah, there you go. They'll fight each other. Experiment. It's more expensive, so that's fine. This bunny needs to eat one more. Yum, 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 yum. Look at how adorable it is. Look at how small and fluffy it is. I believe it turns blue as well when it's like... Yeah! Awesome. So, at night, this one should get found by the fox things. I don't remember what they're called, but they're pretty exciting. And I'm just gonna plant some random stuff just for the sake of getting some more experience out of it, because you need to basically grow 1 of each thing. Eventually, like I said, you do get fertilizer and you get more experience if you have planted it with the right fertilizer, because there's like several types of fertilizer as well, and it's so confusing and things. Apparently, that was a turnip. Menu. Can we already buy fertilizer? Oh, and because we have 4 days, we also got a moth. Not a moth, the other one. The butter bean blibble.
Another level already?
Milk.
Well, in that case,
and seeds. Yeah, okay. Exciting. Oh, we got a title upgrade. Which is largely pointless if I remember correctly, but still, it's an upgrade, so you should be happy about what you've accomplished.
After the amount of time you have invested, you can call yourself an experienced gardener.
An experienced gardener. And because of that, an arachnid is coming, but there's one small problem. One tiny issue. There's a wall in the way.
You have attracted an arachnid. Arachnids only visit the gardens of more experienced gardeners, like you.
And that's pretty much how they...
Look at how I prevent essential piñatas from ever reaching the garden. My genius knows no bounds. Victory is mine!
Yeah, that's pretty much their, excuse for not having all the piñatas appear all the time everywhere. Also, there's, a bear over there, I think. Is that a bear? It's kind of hard to tell from here, but it looks like there's a bear in those woods. It's really big looking. I want that one in my... I don't actually know what that is. What? We'll figure that out later, probably. That's probably gonna make an appearance later on. Surely it will. But what was I doing? I completely lost my train of thought because of all these things happening. This guy's having a good time, just yambling around. This one's gonna get eaten eventually. This turnip's growing and should probably pop out of the floor any minute now, which should probably give us some more experience. I think there probably is a piñata that's like, holy crap, turnips! That's just the thing I always desired and wanted in my life, and that's always exciting. But yeah, I need to remember which piñatas need to eat which things so I can change their colors, because that's there's a lot of things that some of these can eat. I think the white flutterscotch can probably eat one of these poppies. I feel like that's a thing that occurs in this game. That is a possibility. It probably would have been faster to just have it hit it with the shovel first, like this thing, so the pedal would be off and then it would only have to focus on eating it. But it's kind of fun to watch them attack things. So we did. I'm just gonna plant this one back again. Oh yeah, I was gonna check for things, wasn't I? I was gonna check if it was possible to fertilize things yet. Let's see if this does anything. Oh, yeah, it's doing stuff. And it turned into a red one now, which looks a lot more colorful. And a marshmallow is coming our way. I don't actually even know why, but it's probably pretty exciting. It looks devious. It looks like it's wearing a little mask. Look at how happy that little guy is.
Good news. You've You've attracted a mouse mallow.
Because we have a turnip in our garden. Yeah, like that's how it goes in this game. Like it's like, oh my god, someone planted an onion. Watch the onionado come our way and it'll join our garden one of these days. It's amazing. Life's amazing. Everything's good. I think there is like a limit of how many piñatas you can have in your garden, but we'll worry about that when we reach that limit. For now, we're just gonna have a fun time watching these bun-buns. Wonder what these bun-buns would actually need to have a good time together. Eat a radish and something. I think when you have done like the second thing, it'll show off what the third thing is. I think in this case, let's just build a building because they do all need a building to like have their ways in, to have a little romance dance going on. And I don't know if I can plant a radish yet. It's probably better if I just go to the shop actually, because the first time they're all question marks, but if you just visit the shop, I don't think they are. I think in the shop it actually just tells you what everything is, so yeah.
Afternoon, come on in. Big spenders welcome. Window shoppers, not so
Oh yeah, they did mention like the upgrade to the watering can as well. The gold watering can. I don't know what this does.
Thanks. I wish I could say I replace all faulty items, but I kind of don't.
Okay. Well, we just bought that. I don't know what that does, but it's gold now, I suppose. And we have access to orange and purple fertilizer. So that's actually quite useful because it allows us to plant certain things to make them grow bigger in things. And which that allows us to get more money as well. I think it makes them grow quicker, maybe. Especially later on when you start like growing trees and stuff as well. But for now, I'm guessing carrot seeds.
So that's
Will probably benefit from planting, like using orange fertilizer. So we're just gonna plant that, and we're 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 gonna plant that. You don't want to plant them too close to each other as well, but I think with these things it shouldn't matter too much. So we're just gonna return to items. These should go into the thing. And then we're going to go to the fertilizer. Get some orange one, and that's probably gonna work out just fine. Eventually you get like fertilizer that works on everything, but right now we just have orange and like purple. And I don't know what purple is for. And I think that's the sound for it working out. Yeah, it's making it grow. And I think that's the maximum right there. Yeah, that's the sound of it not having worked. So at least that way you know after one try if it's good enough or not. But there is a caveat to that because, like, eventually you'll grow trees. And trees, you need to use fertilizer at specific moments of growth. And that's where it gets confusing. But we don't need to worry about that just yet. Oh, a partridge is coming our way. I don't actually know why, but I'll fully accept this in my life. I think that was the other one that the, whatchamacallit wanted to eat as well. That's kind of cool. It looks so floppy. Oh, look at them go.
Some prefer the scented rose, but a partridge loves the pure white petals of a daisy. Or 5.
So because we had an overly large amount of daisies in our garden, that guy showed up. There you go. I'm gonna put some water on these, have a really low frame rate movement.
Leveling up? Okay.
Oh, Bart the
This
Tinker
time
is open.
Bart the Tinker is open. He's
And
important
other
for
stuff.
making stuff.
Neato. We got a golden watering can now. I'm guessing it just makes it like fill up with water quicker when you like use it on things, but I'm not 100% sure what the differences are, I'll be honest. Alright, so Mouse Mallow entered. He wanted a turnip. He smelled the turnip. And he just needs to eat a turnip, so that'll probably happen soon enough. And eventually these gigantic super carrots over here are gonna grow too. Oh, and a shovel upgrade. Those are actually quite useful a lot of the time as well, so that's looking good. Look at that shovel. Much better, sort of, I think.
Alright, now we can start for real. I never needed help when I used to run this garden. This shovel gives you the ability to dig deep holes, deep enough for water to gather in.
So that way you can make your own little beaches and things. There are actually other things you can eventually do with your shovel as well. I wonder actually, like, what does dig hole exactly do? Let's just use it in the corner over here. Okay, so you can actually like use these to plant seeds in as well. And I think if you plant a seed in a like pre-made hole, it'll actually like go a little bit quicker as well when you do that. I'm getting a lot of experience here, which is nice. But we're just going to fill this one up because we don't particularly need a hole there. But that's going to be useful later on when we get some bigger stuff. But yeah, look at these carrots. They're just like the size of actual piñatas as well. They're actually like piñata carrots as well, but they look like all colorful and stuff, which is nice. But we're mostly just going to be using these to sell them. And increase our money by a lot, because look at how much money we're getting for this compared to how much we had. That like doubles our money pretty much. And you can very quickly make a lot of money this way as well. He's going to sell this last one as well. So we don't particularly need any more bunnies. So that's cool. And let's go see if we can go to the village and have Willy Builder, the master builder, build us a small structure.
Yeah, I knocked off early today, and yesterday, and the day before.
Yeah. Oh, we can actually remove the wall over here at Willy Builder, but we need like 1,000 chocolate coins, so we can't do that unfortunately just yet. We can buy a garden store, which I don't remember what that does, so we'll just do that later. And we can build buildings for all the various piñatas that we have going around over here. I'm gonna build a Bunnycomb home.
As soon as you've
Because I want to make some bunnies. I want to watch them dance. When I've seen these guys dance, I'll probably take a little break from this game as well. But I just wanted to get a nice start in for this game. You can also rotate the buildings, but I'm fine with it being like that, honestly. But this will get built eventually. Was there anything else I wanted to do? I don't remember. I might sell some of my piñatas as well, because, like, eventually I'll get to, like, the later part of the game where I actually need to, like, build or, like, have 7 of each piñata. But at first, I don't really need to do that. I mean, it does help with experience, but it's just not that super interesting to look at, really. So I'm not going to bother with that right now. I'll just do that eventually. But let's see. He has to eat a partridge or a bunnycomb, and I don't particularly want this guy to hurt my bunnycombs. So if he is going to attack those, then I might need to, like, shoo it away a bit with my shovel. Hello. Please don't. Please don't. Leave. Live. This is also a thing you can do. And eventually, like, death will come, I believe, who will just take care of him, but if you just hit him off enough with your shovel, it will make like a piñata and just turn into a glowing light show and disappear. It's okay though, because it just reforms itself outside. It just means that it won't be attacking our piñatas. This is also, I guess, the story behind how does a piñata get sent to a party and come back, really? But you know, that's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. Are there any challenges? Because we... God. Did we finish the one with the bird? I guess we probably did. Yeah, we can just pick another one right now. So we need a worm for one, a mouse mallow. I might go for the mouse mallow one, I suppose. The bread still is the one which I just shoot away, so we'll just go for the mouse mallow one instead. Because it's a little bit on the easier side. And we did have one, I believe. Yeah, there is one. Look at this little guy just snoozing. Having a little sleep. One thing you can just do in this game is just look at piñatas pretty much forever, and it's just always fun. It's just always amusing to me to just see these guys just sort of wobble around in the light and in the dark and whatnot. Which is really the mindset you have to use for this game as well, because this is the kind of game you either like or you just hate. It's either, like, it can get... If you don't like the gameplay in this game, it will get really tiring for you, but I just like this game, so it's like, whatever. But we just built one of these buildings, so probably we just need to get a radish. I'm guessing that was like the last thing these guys needed outside of the radish as well. And indeed it is, it's 2 out of 3, and now the question marks is indeed the Bunnycomb house. There's always basically one for a building for them to do their little dances in, so that was why that one was fairly obvious. Was it a radish? I'm just gonna check again because I forget. And it's indeed a radish. So, where does one get a radish from? I'm guessing we can probably just plant a radish, but... Let's see if we indeed can. We might just have to buy one.
Chocolate cash melting in your
Let's see.
pocket.
What? A vegetable, probably.
I'm not fussy.
Turnip, yam, carrot. Is a radish a fruit? Would you call a radish a fruit? I wouldn't really call a radish a fruit personally, but there you go. Would it maybe be in produce? Seems unlikely. But can we plant a radish? That's really the main question then, I suppose. Buttercup, daisy, carrot, turnip, holy, bluebell, yeah. Oh, we can't even plant one of those yet, so I probably shouldn't have gone for this one just yet, but that's okay, though. We'll just plant a bluebell. Because I haven't planted one of those yet, and that seems like a good idea. Also, I don't actually know if... Let's just plant a couple of these, like that, maybe. Let's see if the purple one actually works on this.
Thanks. I wish I could...
Like the purple fertilizer. Or maybe with the blue one if we have that one. Because it's in the picture. Yeah, we actually have blue, but it's very expensive. Let's try purple first because it's a lot less pricey. And if it doesn't work, then we'll know immediately. Let's call it bluebell. So that's not overly surprising that bluebells probably need blue fertilizer.
Nothing I like more.
It is a little bit expensive, and I do want to get rid of that wall to make spiders appear in my garden, but yeah, this is the right one. At least it gives you a little sound effect. Let you know you're doing the right thing. I do hope we'll get a radish one day, though, because I want a radish. I want to have these little buns. Have a little dance party together. That's all I want. I just want him to be happy. I just want him to have a good time. How does this guy feel of having water poured over his head? I mean, he is asleep, so I guess I probably shouldn't be doing that, but it's kind of a fun idea, though, let's be honest. I think I'm going to sell these 2 carrots as well, because I think eventually they'll start, like, rotting as well, and that's not so good. It makes it for a nasty smell and things. It's not so great. So, I think I might just wait until it's, like, hey, we got bonus growth experience for the bluebell. And Bart's coming along. I don't remember what he does.
Hello there, my triangulated circular friend. Can I bring to your attention the arrival of my mobilistic dwelling and the tinkerific tool that lies within? Myself! Please elect to pay me a visit whenever you like, and we can talk some more about the signs of turning one item into another.
So yeah, he can basically like touch specific items and they'll just turn into other specific items. And if you don't use a guide, you pretty much just have to try stuff, and the logic behind it, there isn't much, really. There is sometimes, but overall it's just like really elaborate from time to time, so it's like you'll not figure this out unless you either just tried a bunch or have a very warped mind, really. Like, that's pretty much the way to do it. Have a very warped mind and you'll get there. How's this thing doing? It's growing slowly but surely, but it needs a little bit more wah-wah. Needs a little bit more of the watery water. I do like the way the golden one looks, though, like the golden watering can, so I'm glad I got that for that reason alone, really. But yeah, overall, not overly excited by the progression of this bluebell. Oh, what's going on? He's also behind a fence, though. Meh.
The Ponaki is quite fussy, requiring fresh grass, crunchy carrots, and a bunch of flowers.
Oh, there you go. It just required very specific things, but it's strapped behind a gate because of Professor Bester being a big old jerk face. And that's not so good. Also, there's a sour shelly bean over here. And to make him not sour, you need to have him eat a blackberry bush and a radish seed. Well, we don't have radish seeds available at all. Although I did notice, I did sort of recognize the icon for it, so maybe I did just miss it? No, it's not there yet. So we currently can't actually get rid of this guy, but he's having a good time. We can't just hit him with the shovel, though, just like we did with the other one. And then he'll just leave as well, because the sour ones, they will just attack your piñatas and do various nasty things. They'll spawn, like, stuff you don't want, basically. They spawn stuff you don't want. And this guy will give me a seed. Hopefully it's a radish seed. It is not. I don't actually remember which one this is. It's a turnip seed. We've already had that one before, so I'm just going to get rid of it. Finish selling. And we are going to get rid of this guy immediately, because he is a problem. And I don't want problems in my garden.
A new level.
Bleep, bloop, bleep, bloop. You leveled up. You're amazing. Everything's amazing. How are you so good at video games? Oh my goodness. You're great. And I think these guys actually explode into bad stuff as well, though I might be misremembering that. Yeah, look at this. That is a seed of something that I don't want in my garden. Usually the red ones are just all bad, and they just make flowers that just make bad things happen to your garden in general, and that's not so good. What does this guy want, actually? Has eaten 3 daisy seeds. I'll actually just put a couple of these in here as well, then, because we can quite easily get some daisy seeds ready. I think that's the one. Yep. So we're just gonna buy it, and buy it, and buy it. And they'll figure it out. That's the start button. And that should be that. There's only one. Why is there only one? I could have sworn I bought 3 just now, but the game does get a little bit fussy sometimes. Buy 2. There we go. And garden. So that's just gonna slowly but surely occur. Did we, from that level up, get the radish seed? Because I just want to watch some bunnies. I just want to watch some bunnies. That's all I want. That's all I need.
What are chocolate
All I really
coins? Not
desire.
for spending. I'd spend them here if I were you. Better
Come
value.
on. Radish seed. Yeah, there we go.
An excellent.
Now we can plant 2 of those. Because 1 is required for each of them, obviously. So we're just going to... this one might need... Oh, okay. So this one needs to be actually planted in, like, dirt, I think? Yeah, because it doesn't plant on grass. So you need to actually have some soil available for these particular things. There's also things which only plant on, like, sand and stuff like that. So you need to pay attention to stuff like that as well. I'm just going to finish shopping. And I'm not sure what kind of fertilizer would work on these things. A fertilizer menu would be good here. I feel like that was in the game as well, but maybe we haven't just unlocked that yet or something. I might just be misremembering it as well, though.
Come on in. Big spenders welcome.
Let's see. If you were a radish, then obviously orange is not gonna happen. But it's only 3 coins, so I might as well try. You know. Yeah, that was fairly non-surprising. There's currently also another piñata which is turning into a friend, but I have to try fertilizing things. It's also not purple. For a radish, I would have sort of expected purple. It might just need like red or something, and that's why maybe it's not working. But let's see. Let's just try this one. No, none of them work. So I guess we just don't have the required fertilizer just yet. But we did just get a new resident. And our Lickitung is finally coming out of his little fenced-up area and having a great day. So look at this guy. Oh, God, I love this one. Look at how he just waddles around. Like a little partridge. Partridge. I could just watch any of these piñatas. I could just follow him around for, like, days, and it would just be great for me the entire time. I would just be happy forever watching these until the end of time, but we're just going to focus on growing some radishes, feeding them to our buns, and then calling it a day, I think. Also, we need to, like, make this dude happy, because that's something that we planned to do, and then we haven't done that yet, because I forgot. Let's rename this guy. What's this mouse mal gonna be called? He looks kind of like a villain, so I'm gonna call him something villainous, like, the Maestro. Yeah! That's a good name for a villainous mouse. A villainous mouse that is up to something no good. It's kind of a shame that it only works like once to rename them, and it does like a little bit after that, but it doesn't work nearly as good as in the tutorial. Oh, that just makes him sad. Oh no. Sometimes it works, but sometimes it doesn't, and now it's sad. Plant dried out. What? Which plant dried out? What kind of plant would do something stupid like that? I didn't even know I was growing anything outside of these radish. Oh, yeah. That would be the one. How did it dry up so quickly? I don't actually know. I think later on you actually get like a watering can which just actually stays. Like you water it once and then it's like, yeah, done, cool. Never need water ever again. And I'm looking forward to that upgrade. It's a lot less management after that point. You there. I guess if I just feed you turnips, you'd probably be pretty happy, but I don't really have many turnips available. Maybe I can feed you some daisy seeds. If I had some cheese, that would probably work actually. Because I can't buy cheese as well, so that would probably work fairly well. So we're just gonna plant that. And then we're going to take this over here. And let's see if this person's interested in a nice flower petal. Oh yeah, that works. Alright. So we're just gonna ruin these daisies over here because we don't really need them right now. So just do that. And I missed. This is also a little bit fiddly to actually target the right one. You need to be fairly specific from time to time. That's okay though. I think it actually changed color when I did that, didn't it? I didn't actually even realize it's green now. It's like very green. I don't even know how I didn't realize that until now, but sure. You're amazing. Just 2 more levels and then your garden will grow. But we're probably not going to see that. Oh.
You've unlocked the trick stick. Use it to train piñatas to entertain you with amazing feats. Press Y.
Alright, so feed it a daisy seed and then do things. And then it will learn a trick and that'll be amazing. You there, you're entirely green, Maestro. I do love this one though. This one looks really good. That's a really nice looking color. Is that enough to make him super good? Come on, Maestro. Just one more. Just force feed him that stuff. You can also make, like, just break a piñata and then feed him the insides of one of those because it's filled with candy. And that'll also make him be more filled with candy than previously, so that would work as well. So we're just gonna pack that one, and that'll go on its way. And good stuff. And then you are gonna eat that one. You bun. Come on. There we go. You can also just select different ones by just pressing like LB and RB that way, but it's not as exciting, is it? Okay, so I'm gonna tap this daisy. And I'm going to use this seed, as the one guy said. Like, just drop it. And you, Burb, the finest of the Burbs. I can't remember what the buttons are. Trick stick. Learn. What? Ah. I wasn't in time. I was too slow. I think that's what happened there. It didn't work out. I might just buy another Daisy seed, I suppose, but let's just try that again. This time I'll actually remember what the buttons are, and maybe we can teach him a trick. This one's really sad. Can we, like... Maybe if he learns a trick, he'll be a little bit happier. Come on. Yeah! Look at how happy he is now. He did a little dance and things. It wasn't, like, overly impressive or anything, but still, it was slightly more than not having him do that. And the Bunnycombs are both inside here. You can actually, like, look inside these things. And this is especially fun if you have, like, 7 of these, because they'll all just be in here doing various animations. But they all have their own little houses, and they're doing their little weird movements. It is quite odd looking. But, you know, that's just what they do. Are the other ones inside? Oh, yeah, look! All 3 Bispadis are in here, so I guess we could look at those as well. They're just hanging out, having a snooze. Those 2 are awkwardly close behind each other, but that's okay. This is what the inside of a Bispadi house looks like. Now you know. But I think both of these have eaten a radish, so they should be happy enough to have a good time. But I think if we now tap on this, boop, then they should both come out, and they should both have little hearts above their head. Do they both come out? Yeah, okay. And in the day, this is a little bit easier just because they're awake, but you know, this'll work as well. Come on, Buns. You love each other. You're made for each other. You're the most beautiful creatures ever made in this hustle and tussle world. There we go. Played a little mini game.
Watch out for the new Super Loathers. They are coloured blue, and our professor pesters lasers.
They can move. So I don't actually see any of the blue. Oh no, wait, there's one to the right over there. And I'll probably move closer to me as I move closer to it, so want to be a little bit more careful. There's like, the movement of these things can be just really quite tricky, because they don't move like directly forward as you would sort of expect them to. But we got enough hearts, so I'm just going to ignore these remaining ones. Just go here immediately. The coin bonus is just always terrible anyway, so... But I think you might actually get like chances of like so-called wildcard ones if you get all of them. I think it increases the chance, but I might actually be fully misremembering that. But we'll see that happen when it happens. It's pretty rare when it does happen, so we'll probably not see that too soon. But we're just gonna watch this, and then I will be taking a break because I have been playing for a while. But this is a good point to end it on, I do believe. The dances really are, like, one of the best parts of the game as well. And seeing all of them takes a while. There's like 100-something different species of piñata, if I remember correctly, so it's going to take a while to get to that point. And how much are we leveling up from this? We've seen that guy, who I think, like... I don't remember what he does. He might remove weeds. We're not 100% sure now.
Hi there,
Oh, yeah.
gardener. Need a weedling? I know I'm small and cute, but I know how to make any weed disappear. Oh, do please think about it. I'll just be in here drinking milk, but not eating the cookies. I'm sweet enough already.
That's like a line straight out of Barbie right there. and Arthur Stout, who has a stout on his head, but he pretty much like gives out hirelings and whatnot, I believe.
Hey, Milky, how are ya? My inn's just the right place to come find a worker or two. And now they've started turning up, you should come pay me a visit. Come for a worker, stay for the milk.
The milk. I like the voice acting in this
Level
game.
10. Congratulations. When you get a chance, pop into Lottie's shop and pick up a watering can.
Bleep, 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 bleep. But yeah, Viva Piñata. It's the perfect game. And I'm going to take a little break because we've been playing for a while. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And next time we play, we're going to get more piñatas, make our garden bigger because we only need one more level up, and generally have a good time after watching this cutscene of someone who's getting photographed by a pigeon, which is a common occurrence in these lands. I don't actually remember what she does.
Hi there.
Oh
I'm a
yeah.
hunter, and I can get any piñata for you. I need to know you're up to the job of looking after them, so I won't fetch piñatas unless you've had one as a resident. If you got all that, then we're good.
So that's pretty much the way of getting like piñatas really fast, like getting 7 piñatas in your garden really fast, because she can just gather one, and it's just a nice way of doing it. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye bye.